got the super articulated MonsterArts MechaGodzilla open up out of its cardboard prison. First and foremost, let's start with its accessories.
Steve, his hands look a little different. What's going on?
Oh, it's fine. They're on ball joints because it's a MonsterArts.
Oh, I see. I see.
Because you can move his head and stuff. Oddly enough, all right, jokes aside, at least this one's elbows can bend. This is the custom we did a while back. Here's the MonsterArts. As you can tell, a little bit of a difference. Because he actually has color variety. But anyways, I digress. Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to the Geek Chest. My name's Steve.
My name's Arnes.
And today we got
Steve,
another...
where's mine at? What the heck?
Alright, so you're getting the second one we get in.
Steve, what the heck? Where's my... I paid $160 for it, Steve.
It's on its way. But I figured you wanted the unopened one. So
no, we're going to do a hammer of it over there, remember?
Oh, Jesus. I did not pay $160 for you to smash it with a hammer. We got limits.
Can you imagine?
Now, if it came in broke, which is something I've heard, I could see that.
Can you imagine if we were to hammer this when it comes in? Oh my God, it would be awesome.
The only thing is I would have better parts to make the accessories for Kong to hold on to. Only positive on it. Paid $160 so Kong could hold a head.
But it'll be original MonsterArts head.
Yeah, at least it would match detail-wise. No, you're not talking me into it. No.
Come on. Wait, no. Okay, how about this? We'll hammer yours and we'll just keep mine in the box.
No! I can't do comparisons and I might need it for other videos. Plus, we might repaint this.
We'll just compare the box.
Because we got collectibles wars now. There's multiples of these.
Oh, that is true.
We gotta milk this guy for all it's worth. Anyways, from Godzilla vs. Kong, excited to do this. It's MonsterArts, yada yada yada. And again, it was $160 to get this guy here shipped. But anyways, without further ado, for the packaging, mostly similar to what we had with the other SH MonsterArts Godzillas with the blue, reds, yellows, oranges. You get him looking all menacing on the front. I like how it looks like he's having like a thought since just trailing off.
That looks so weird. Why did it go from like that to that?
I don't know, it's strange. More bleh on the side, top, some bleh. Back of the package just shows him in some dynamic poses. Good luck getting those elbows to ever do that kind of motion. I will say that.
Don't
bottom some League of Mumbo Jumbos. Anyways, let's get open up off its cardboard prison. Well, anyways, for the MonsterArts, he does actually come with some accessories. He has extra hands, which one is currently actually on the figure because we did an unboxing and I wanted to test it out. But he comes with a pair of closed hands. You also get a pair of open hands. And then what you can also do is these do separate here. So say you wanted to mix and match.
So wait, they don't actually work?
No.
Oh, thank God, because I was trying to squeeze them and I was like, man, these joints are tough.
Yeah, it's not really meant to move.
Oh boy.
But as you can see, now it's kind of like clenching, but not clenching, if you want that. And just setting them back up. I think for most people, it's probably not that... Did I just put the same freaking finger back on? Yeah, sure did.
What a
sure did. One of these days I'll get this right. Right, that looks more like a grip. I'm sorry I saw longer fingers and got excited. But these are at an angle too. So if you wanted to do both of these on there, actually I guess we could show that. Because you get two straight and two pitched.
Oh.
So if you really wanted them open, you could take both of these off.
And just not use any at all. See, problem solved.
Right, and he just has 0 fingers. But this is how you get it like super open. If you want it. So then. Damn it. Holy crap, that does not want to come off. Because you're supposed to grab base of the wrist, base of the forearm,
Well, back away,
pull.
so if Steve breaks it, it's not my fault.
Here, you start saying profanities. So now you get super open fingers to go along with super closed fingers. And that's it. That's all it comes with.
Really?
No beam, nothing.
So wait, wow.
No beams. No beams.
At least the thighs
for
look
use.
really good detailed, I guess.
Right.
I mean,
Also the most terrifying part, because we're gonna start at his dick. So for his lower regions, all right. So I hear a lot of complaints because he has pistons down here, working pistons.
that is so scary.
Yes, it's terrifying.
God.
Also, when getting shipped in, it seems like it's the thing that is the most broken on this guy is these pistons. I've heard some people talking about them arriving already damaged. And also, if you weren't paying attention, so you got this out of the package, just start like moving around willy-nilly. Easy thing to snap, because as you can see, the more you extend the legs out, the farther they come out, but then they also start kind of torquing.
Oh my gosh.
So one thing I recommend, and I've definitely heard some other people talk about this too, is you can remove these, because it is just a little ball joint there. So if you get it far enough out, you can slowly move those out, or because it's on the ball joint. I might do a separate video because I'm kind of terrified right now to do this in front of the camera. But
My God,
if you
please
can
stop it.
pop that out of the ball joint, you could just remove it. For the sake of the video, I'm gonna leave them in. But for the most part, how they work is how the Godzilla's leg should be. It shouldn't be doing like. There's no reason for this to do crazy splits.
Yeah.
So the pistons aren't like really hindering the more realistic motion of it, but it's definitely something you got to be wary of when posing this guy. Because for a lot of his articulation, it's definitely something that you have to have a purpose for why you're moving it, and you have to be paying attention to moving it while you're doing it. Because you got the legs here. It's also pistons on the back here too that go in and out.
I feel like I'm going to leave mine in a box, Steve, happily.
Yeah, because he has a lot of sections that move. Because like this
Yeah.
comes out, so you can articulate the feet, which oddly don't rotate. They only go side to side and forward and back.
I don't actually feel bad about that. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, again, it doesn't. Personally, I think I would have liked a rotation, but it makes it more mechanical if it doesn't.
Yeah.
So that I understand. Actually, we'll just go over the rest of the articulation because the arms can go forward and back. No rotation at the chest section, but you can rotate it at the shoulders.
So why did they cut out the rotation parts then? Not the whole purpose of monster art is the articulation and details.
It still articulates.
No,
Well, you get your rotation here instead of here.
I don't like that though.
So you gotta.
Yeah, look, you gotta like wiggle it.
Yeah, but it makes it more mechanical looking.
Yeah.
Like as you're posing it, it's more mechanical feeling than organic like the Godzillas.
I was gonna say, just looking at this, I would love if Monster Arts did an Arnold figure of just a Terminator. You know, now I'm kind of feeling
It would be terrifying.
Yeah.
Also, I think this moves. Yeah, so you can move the shoulder in and out. It's got rotation at the elbow, rotation at the hand. All right, so it's supposed to have a bend here. What you need to do is get some food grade lubricant so you can lubricate this, because it is the tightest joint. So it goes that far forward. That far straight. Definitely the tightest joint on here, but a lot of them are because it's up here is a decently tight joint. So again, when posing this guy, I kind of got to hold him near the joints and move him around. Forget if I mentioned, but this can shift up and down. For his head, can rotate
Side to side.
up side to side. Make sure you guys can see it. Goes forward and back.
Mouth opens.
Yep.
Oh my god, at least that's something.
But you have to have him kind of forward facing to get it to open. One thing I kind of wish, I mentioned it in the stream, but I wish there was something here to show his beam. Like his laser hole.
Yeah.
Now, we had some people saying, like, oh, well, you can't because of the joint there, but you could have just made a plate in front of it to hide the joint, and then it just kind of shifted into the mouth. I think would have been very serviceable. No articulation at the body. So nothing at the chest, nothing at the waist. It's all...
Why does it look like it's got right there? Look. By his chest.
No, that's just how they connected it. But there's nothing. There is literal nothing here. Although these go forward.
Oh. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, which is something I just noticed.
It's like a venting system.
Yeah, so you can...
Well, you know what? That's acceptable.
So you can shift these down. That's kind of cool.
Huh,
I didn't even notice that when I first went over this figure. This is something very new. But his legs can go outwards about that far, inwards about that far, forward about that far, backwards about that far. Nothing really crazy. You can rotate it a little bit. But
those pistons sound like a good idea, but they are not.
Again, you get more realistic feel for the motion, but it's a lot of paying attention. Nice bend at the knees. Just do go forward and back. Mentioned the feet already. And then for the tail, each of these are individual sections, so you get a lot of really nice movement with this thing.
Steve, I'm used to bendy wires from NECA.
Oh, Jesus, no. No. So overall, articulation-wise, it's terrifying. Probably the most terrifying next to Gigan, and the 74 MechaGodzilla was also kind of scary because of the way they did his elbows as disc for the joints.
Yeah.
This is definitely up there with that one, for sure. Also, oddly enough, for the size, probably one of the least pullable MonsterArts, too.
Yeah, that is a little odd.
It's strange, but for a closer look at the details. All right, so for a closer look at his detail, head sculpt is gorgeous. I would say, detail-wise, best MechaGodzilla ever.
Yeah, I will agree with that.
In terms of just, like, sculpted detailing, head looks phenomenal.
Why is it so hard for them to get both of them right? Like, it's either really good details, crappy articulation, or really good articulation, crappy details. Or crappy paint job.
Well, I would say, generally speaking, I would say it's paint job. You get really good sculpt. Paint job is debatable. Articulation-wise is usually like the thing, like, I'm always expecting these guys to be super posable. Granted, might get some limbs that'll pop out because of ball joint reasons and stuff like that, but for the most part, they're very posable.
Yeah.
This guy, on the other hand, I feel like we pulled a McFarlane where we didn't add articulation because we didn't want to break the detailing.
I don't know. I'm kind of torn on that part.
Because, like, for instance, the pistons. You lose articulation because we have to add the pistons here because MechaGodzilla pistons.
I just showed you this.
We don't
have no pistons. You're lying to me.
Stop showing me the playmates. Doesn't count.
Yeah, it does.
It's the same reason, like, why we don't have chest and waist articulation. It takes away from the detailing.
You're a monster. Playmates is a MechaGodzilla too, you ass.
Anyways. Pretty sure I only mainly buy those because of the channel.
Yeah.
Collecting-wise,
that would have never been
I have
in
them.
Collection.
I think I would have bought some of them for sure. Like that, but it would have been more unique ones.
Yeah.
Like I would have probably, like, out of all of this stuff, I mainly would have just got the Skullcrawler and Warbat because there just wasn't going to be no other options. If it was my opinion, I would have just bought this and called it a day for mechas.
Yeah, no kidding.
Maybe the 12-inch. I still probably would have grabbed the 12-inch because he's just big.
No kidding on a Warbat, because I've been looking for the Warbat to buy one for myself and leave it in the box. Can't find it.
You want to buy one off me?
No.
Because I have a couple.
I will
in the box.
I will
too.
exchange you for the ones with the voice-activated MechaGodzilla.
Nah, I think Warbat's worth more. I think.
No,
anyways,
it's not. The voice one is like $100 on eBay.
The spines are great on this. Not a lot of. Yeah, I noticed. Not a lot of color variety, and that's kind of the, like we just mentioned. The biggest gripe about this is the only red on this guy is for the eyeballs, which look great, by the way. But he doesn't have any red for his inner plating sectioning, no red for the spines. Like, for me, he looks like if he's going to be standing on a shelf, he's almost in cooldown mode.
Yeah.
Like, he's powered off.
He definitely looks like he's in the cooldown mode for sure.
Yeah, like, it's resting MechaGodzilla. Because, to me, I feel like there should have been a little bit more color variety. And especially with the lack of articulation, I think they could have put a little bit more emphasis in the paint job. Because he also does have some die-cast parts, because you can definitely tell with his feet are much colder. Same with the jointed sections are die-cast, which is probably half the problem.
Did that, like, tell... Did they, like, told... Oh, blah, blah, I can't speak today. Did they tell us?
Yeah, it's a part of the stuff. Like, I already knew it was going to have some. Because that's why also he's got a bit of a heft to him compared to some of the other MonsterArts. So being bigger plus die-cast made him just a heavier figure. But again, because of the articulation reasons, I feel like we could have got a paint job. It's very foretelling that we're probably getting another version of this, because we'll probably get like the Photon Scream MechaGodzilla.
Yeah.
That'll have the reds and stuff like that.
That's the first thing I noticed. He's lacking in reds.
Yeah, because you get a little bit of color variety, because there's some darker grays mixed in here, especially on the stomach regions.
And all kinds of grays.
And the way the paint is, depending on how the light hits it, it does make it look like it's got different colors. So it's standing on your shelf. It's going to look good still.
Yeah.
It just would have been nice if it would have had the reds, because it just would have made it more movie accurate. But I think the way the metal, like the coloring is, still really helps to accentuate a lot of the detailing, which is nice. And yeah, there's not really much to say about just the sculpt. Like, it's phenomenal.
No, details on it, I like the details, honestly. Better than I do the articulation, that's for sure.
Yeah. Like,
scares me. I don't like it.
I have a hard time believing you're going to get a better looking MechaGodzilla from a different company.
Yeah, no way.
Like, even statue-wise, because for this guy having some limiting articulation, it's going to be mostly the same, but you still get some posability out of it.
Yep.
That makes sense.
No, I get it. You got to cut out somewhere to make up for somewhere else, you know?
Yeah, it just would have been nice to maybe have that color variety, because for the most part, I feel like if you're buying a MechaGodzilla, you want the reds. Because it's just how it looks in the movie. How you're going to pose this guy next to your other figures, because you bought him to pose him with the other monsters. You want that red, because that's just how it was in the film. Well, this, it feels like one of those figures that we put out to make money so that we can make the second figure that will also still make money.
So, how expensive is that Mogira SH Monster Art?
You're probably looking at least a good $150 now.
Anybody want to trade? I got MechaGodzilla from Mogira.
Don't do it, it's a trap. Mogira's better.
No, it's not. You
better.
praised this
Much
figure,
Steve. Better. Here's some good comparisons. Here we have the SH MonsterArts MechaGodzilla 2021 compared to actually some other MechaGodzillas with the Heisei Super MechaGodzilla and MechaGodzilla 1974. And here he is next to his foes from the film with Godzilla and Kong from Godzilla vs. Kong. And here's next to some large Godzillas who are both cheaper than him with the SH MonsterArts Ultimate Godzilla and Shin Godzilla. And here's some cheaper options with the Playmates MechaGodzillas with the Roaring MechaGodzilla and the 12-inch MechaGodzilla. And for some random comparisons, here it is with the NECA Battle Damage RoboCop and the custom McFarlane the Batman figure that I did. So overall for the SH MonsterArts MechaGodzilla, this guy's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not like blown away with it because of the articulation is a little lackluster compared to other MonsterArts figures. While it works with the character, I will say, because you're still going to be able to get all the poses you want out of the movie out of this, which is what you want.
The key thing is, though, the thing that you do notice the most is that there will be another figure coming out of this guy.
Yeah, it's not confirmed, but I'm hard-pressed to believe we're not going to get another color variant.
Yeah.
So, it's hard, because it being a MonsterArts, you're probably still better off just buying this now.
Buying this now, yeah, because this will go up in price for sure.
And then if they decide not to make another one, like we never got a Rodan with the fire wings
yeah,
and stuff like that, like we're just getting another Ghidorah that looks better.
Is that even possible?
And this is still better than that Ghidorah. Like, nothing's falling off. There's some scariness with the figure, but at least it stands. It does everything I want without having stands. So I still say as a figure, this is better. I just wish I had a little bit more of the color variety to help better make it more accurate to the movie.
Yeah.
That's really the only thing that's really hindering this guy for me. And I think at the price point, it could have had it.
I feel like the next one that comes out will have the beam with it for sure.
Because it makes me sad because the Ultima is arguably the same size, if not bigger, because of the tail. And it was cheaper.
How much cheaper?
Like $30 cheaper.
Oh.
So I don't see where the give and take is outside of it, because it's from the Legendary movies. We can make it more money.
I feel like, not to say this in an offensive way, but I feel like they just spat in our face with giving us the accessories of 2 extra arms, like you guys.
Yeah.
Complaining. Here's your accessories.
Like, the only reason I would still say this guy is worth buying is because out of all the the Legendary MonsterArts figures, this is the best looking one.
Yeah.
Even with the paint job being not quite as good as what I would like it to be, it's still the best looking, not even close. Like 2019 Godzilla is probably the next closest one.
Which one?
I would say the poster. Like, in terms of like paint job, everything going on with it, it's probably the best one. Well, the regular one's still fine too. It's just the one most people I think would want is you want the blue illuminated spines to go with your fire breath.
Yeah, man, just buy it. Just buy it. I mean, it's gonna go up in price, and you know it.
Yeah, well, that's my fear is because you could even grab it now, and then if they do make the variant, you could sell it.
Yeah.
Like, people still want it. Most people that collect MonsterArts generally are probably more completionist anyways. Or, like, you want this because of the movie, so you'll buy the multiple versions. Like,
and they are coming out with the second movie, so...
Yeah, like, it's not going to get any cheaper. That's for sure. What do you guys think? Have you guys picked up this MechaGodzilla? What's your favorite version of MechaGodzilla? Is Mogira or just more a thing? Like Arnes. Please let us know in the comment section below. And help us defeat those Kaijus by hitting the link button, subscribe, become a ranger today. We also got Instagram, Patreon, Pinterest, Facebook. Guys like to keep up to date with the channel and donate. We greatly appreciate it. Keep forgetting that one. And see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.